to the top. Kevin is assisting Tim in the large cylinder. Joel is over here assisting Catherine. Catherine is going to very gently guide Franklin through that octopus passageway so that he can go into the large cylinder, which is where Hazel is located. Now keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that as these animals mature, they really like to spend time on their own, solitary. And it's not until they reach reproductive maturity that they're ready to find their mates.
Franklin really likes the diver.
Unfortunately, Catherine is not the intended mate for Franklin today. Franklin needs to get the memo that his needs to the other side of the exhibit. But as Catherine very gently guides him, you can see he's using his arms and actually wrapping his entire body around her face. She's gently trying to remove some of those sucker discs, but they're very strong.
Here comes Hazel.
Along each one of those 8 arms, Franklin and Hazel have about 200 sucker discs on each one of those arms. Each of those sucker discs can create a vacuum seal. Now, as Catherine slowly encourages Franklin through that passageway, looks like he's let go of her face mask, which is a good thing. He's going to start moving along the side. Now Hazel is moved down in the large cylinder. She was tucked up right against the barrier, but she is now front and center in the large cylinder. Now what kinds of senses will Franklin and Hazel use to find one another? First of all, we mentioned those sucker discs, all 1,600 of them or more. And those sucker discs are the taste buds of our octopus. So everything that an octopus touches, it is tasting as well. In addition to that amazing sense of taste and tremendous sense of touch with all 8 arms, the octopus has very good eyesight. Their eyes are located right on top of their head. In between those 8 arms and that bubble, which is their mantle where all of their internal organs are located. So Hazel and Franklin can definitely see each other right now. Now watch as their arms reach out. It looks like Hazel's going back and forth right along the window there. She's kind of doing a little bit of a dance along the window, but giving you a great opportunity to see the underside of her body. Franklin is still positioned right in between that catwalk and, or the octopus crossing, shall I say, and the large cylinder there. He's reaching around, but this is a new habitat for him. This is a new environment. He has not ever been in this large cylinder side of the exhibit, so he's probably tasting a lot of new things as he touches the rockwork. He might be a little apprehensive or taking his time cautiously moving into that large cylinder. We have a couple of indicators that both Franklin and Hazel are ready to go out and find a mate. Again, that's one of the last phases of their life cycle because they are terminal reproducers. So once they do mate, they will go out to Puget Sound. In fact, Hazel will be going back home tomorrow, and Franklin will be returning to Puget Sound on the following Sunday, on the 22nd. Now, as Franklin slowly reaches out, he's getting closer to Hazel as we speak. Watch for color change. The octopus has the amazing ability to change the color of their skin in the flash of a second. Their skin is lined with thousands of tiny little color-changing cells. And this bright red color that we're observing is an indication that these octopuses are awake, they're active, they're stimulated. Now, it looks to me like Hazel has just positioned herself. She's not moving at all, but she's kind of tucked all the way down along the seafloor. And Franklin is moving very slowly towards her. I'd like to indicate for those of you that are on the far side of the small cylinder, we have a camera up above the large cylinder on the screen beside you. So if you can't quite see what's happening around the corner, please direct your attention to that screen up above our closer look table for an opportunity to see from
look at
above.
him lift up like that, Emma.
What actually happens when a female and a male meet one another and it's a successful mating event?
Looks like her eyes closed.
Well, first of all, they give each other a big octopus hug. And you can imagine what kind of hug that might be with 16 arms all wrapped together. Now, in addition, one way that we know Franklin in particular is ready to find a mate is that he has been producing and leaving spermatophores in his side of the exhibit. A spermatophore is a little package of all of his genetic information, and males can produce perhaps as many as 7 to 10 of those spermatophores. But what he will do is he has a specialized arm, and if you are looking at Franklin eye to eye, notice the third arm on his right does not have sucker discs to the very end.
Oh, he's got a
Rather, there is a hollow pouch called the ligula.
Oh, he made
And that hollow pouch or ligula
Oh, she's shot
she's hold of Hazel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Here's your octopus hug. Ladies and gentlemen, Hazel and Franklin are giving each other a nice big hug right now. You can't see it up above if you're looking at the screen. The fish are getting out of the way. They know there's something else happening. It's time for them to clear the area. Now Franklin and Hazel are going to wrap up. And if they accept each other's hug, what we might observe happening is that Franklin will take one of those spermatophores, and if you were to look at it, it looks kind of like a hollow spaghetti noodle. And you can actually see the white sperm inside, and it's all coiled up. He'll place that packet of his genetic information into that hollow ligula, that specialized arm, the third arm to the right, and he will insert that tip of his arm into her mantle. Now you may have noticed that both Hazel and Franklin have gill slits. They have a gill slit on each side of their mantle, and that's how they breathe. It's also basically how things go into their body. So what Franklin will do is he will place his arm inside of Hazel's mantle, and he'll try to deposit his spermatophore in her oviduct, which is at the very base of her mantle, again, where all of her internal organs are located. Now, typically, a mating event for the giant Pacific octopus can last anywhere from 2 to 8 hours. So this is a very long hug, everyone. And you are welcome to